Live from Nashville, Tennessee, this is the Campfire Cafe on the Equestrian Legacy Radio Network.
The sun is sinking in the west. The cattle go down to the stream. The redwing settles in her nest. It's time for a cowboy to dream. Purple light in the canyon, that's where I long to be with my three good companions, just my rifle, pony, and me, gonna hang my sombrero on the limb of a tree, coming home, sweetheart darling, just my rifle, pony, and me.
Whippoorwill in the willow sings a sweet melody,
riding to Amarillo, just my rifle, pony, and me.
No more cow to be roping, no more stray will I see.
Round the bend she'll be waiting for my rifle, pony, and me. For my rifle, my pony, and me.
Say, that's real pretty. Go on, play some more.
Well, from Nashville, Tennessee, I'm your host, Gary Holt. Joining me is my beautiful co-host, my wife, Mary Kaye. How did you like that intro, Mary Kaye?
I loved it. It's sent to the point where I forgot that I was on a podcast. When you brought me back on, I wanted to see more. I love that.
Well, that's from Rio Bravo.
Yeah.
And, of course, Dean Martin and Ricky Nelson and Walter Brennan in that scene. And John Wayne was kind of stomping around in there as well.
In the background.
Yeah, he was in the background. But anyway, it's I found that while I was looking for video for our show.
Yeah, really. I think it's a great fit for today because we've got a guest that's really an old soul. And
well, I don't know if she's that old a soul. I don't know.
A young person with an old soul. That is our guest for today.
Well, who is our guest for today?
We are going to have as our very special guest on Campfire Cafe, the singer-songwriter BIRDIE Nichols.
All right, we're going to have a great time visiting with BIRDIE, and we're going to love talking about. She's been doing some traveling.
I know, she's just everywhere.
I'm telling you, she's about like you are. I mean, it's like you're everywhere.
She's whipping and spurring for sure.
She is whipping and spurring. You are in Oklahoma City this weekend for the National Cowboy and Western Heritage Wrangler Awards.
I certainly am.
Two-time Wrangler Award winner yourself. That is pretty cool.
It is so cool. It's such an honor.
Yeah.
Such an honor. Yeah.
It's like the Oscars of the Western world.
It really is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Tom Selleck has gotten his Wrangler. Sam Elliott's gotten his Wrangler. The first time I was there, Kurt Russell and Taylor Sheridan were getting their Wrangler awards. And it's kind of, I was thinking about that this morning. Graham Greene, great actor, Indian actor that's been in so many movies. Was receiving his Wrangler last year, and then just a couple of months later, he passed away. And so
it's hard to describe. It almost feels, and this might sound silly to some people because it's an award show, an awards dinner, but it does kind of feel like church in some ways. It's really special to see people's lives and their work honored. It's not just actors and musicians, it's authors and it's lifetime ranchers. And to see their families come and celebrating this big win. How often in our lives do we have that moment where we have that moment where we get, the gold medal, the prize, the Oscar?
It's pretty
In this
cool.
case, the Wrangler. Yeah.
It is pretty cool, but they do a great job with that. Well, you'll be there on the 10th and the 11th.
Yes.
And then be back home. And next year I will try to make it again. I couldn't make it this time.
You're my favorite date.
Tell all my friends howdy for me. Okay?
I will. I certainly will.
Go to that. Well, we're going to have a big time talking with Miss Birdie. I expect Birdie, if she keeps on, she could win a Wrangler one day.
I think that this girl, her trajectory is right there because she's got it. She's got it in her soul. This girl gets it.
She does.
For sure.
Get it. She does get it. She's got the West in her, although she is now in Nashville. But,
I know. Got it.
A lot of cowboys here in Nashville.
That's right.
Yeah. But anyway, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna listen to a song from Birdie, "No Cattle Kind of Cowboy," and from one of our sponsors. When we come back, we'll be talking with Birdie Nichols today on the Campfire Cafe. Right after this.
Hey guys, it's Glenn Stewart from the Horse Ranch up in northern British Columbia. Every summer here at the Horse Ranch we have what we call our horsemanship camps, and they last anywhere from 4 days to 8 days, 12, 16 days, up to a month long. Everybody's here for the same reason, to improve their horsemanship. A typical day for the student is they get up in the morning, go feed their horse, clean their pens. Then we meet at 9 o'clock around the campfire and we do a question and answer period. Then we head down to play with the horses, stop for an hour and a half for lunch, give everybody a rest, and then head back down from 1:30 to 4:30-ish and play with the horses again. And then the evenings are usually spent around the campfire talking about the woulda, coulda, shouldas and what they learned and the challenges that they had, and telling stories with new friends and like-minded people. Once you arrive at the Horse Ranch, it's nothing but eating, sleeping, and horsemanship. You can rent a room here at the Horse Ranch, or you can pull in with your camper. If you want to improve your horsemanship, join us here at the Horse Ranch for one of our camps or all of our camps. See you this summer.
sound harsh to your city's thickened ears, just know that I'm saving your hide. 'Cause you're useless in a roundup, you ain't got no grit. Your pro-harvard's dragging me down. No cattle kind of cowboy, a greenhorn in the saddle. You're still trying to play above your pay grade. Every horse here knows you're a fake. You're all had no proof, fall down no show. You ain't had nothing. No cattle kind of cowboy. No cattle kind of cowboy. No cattle kind of cowboy.
No cattle kind of cowboy. This is
No.
Birdie Nichols.
Hello, how are you?
Hey, girl, we're great.
Doing fine. Doing fine. A great way to start. No
Yeah.
cattle kind of cowboy.
A little attitude.
Of course, all in good fun though.
Yes, for sure. For
My
sure.
gosh. Well, good to have you on the show. It has been almost a year since you
I-
were on.
Yes, it has, and thank you for having me back. I love talking with you two. You're wonderful.
Well, we're a bunch of fun.
Thank you.
You are, buddy.
And humble. We're humble too. We're a bunch of fun and very
And
humble.
humble. And humble. That's right. That's right. Well, what have you been doing since you were on last? I've heard you've
Oh.
been traveling a little bit.
Yeah, she's
Goodness.
been doing a little bit.
I've been doing a little bit, just a tiny bit. Well, I was over in Australia in January for the Tamworth Country Music Festival. I went and played around a bunch there in New South Wales. I filmed part of that music video that y'all just saw in Nundle.
Wow.
Actually, yeah, that's what's right around near Tamworth. It's a little bit of a drive.
Wow.
I won a CCMA award. I met so many artists and musicians while I was there. Ashley Cook, Shazali, Peggy Gilchrist, Anthony Baxter, so many wonderful, wonderful people. And it was just, I got connected with the Butler Band and I get to play with them later, which I'm super excited about. And then I came back and I've been writing even more songs that are going to be on my third album. So I've just been running around a little like crazy, but it's all right because I'm having a great time while doing it.
That's great. That's great. So for our audience out there that's listening, you are originally from Arizona.
Yes.
You moved to Nashville with your family for the music and attended school in Franklin, Tennessee, and then have graduated. And that's like you're back and forth from Nashville to Arizona all the time. You're actually in Arizona as we're speaking today.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I think last year after you had been on the show, or right before you were on the show, you had been at Art of the Cowgirl and got to sing on stage with Mary Kaye, which was really cool.
Yes, that was so much fun. I loved that.
That's
I love
such a
being
special
Mary.
event. Yeah.
Yes, it really is.
Yeah, and so I was contacted by Tammy Schrantz with Western Horseman and Road to the Horse. And she said, I need some singers. And so I thought, maybe Birdie would like to come for that. And so that was Road to the Horse was in Lexington, Kentucky, just this past month. And so first time to the Kentucky Horse Park for you?
Oh, yes. And I loved it. I was in heaven. I was like, why have I not been here before? I've been missing out. It was just incredible. Horses everywhere. So I almost had an aneurysm for how many beautiful horses I saw and amazing riders and trainers there were. I was
know,
just like,
right?
oh,
Wow.
pick me now. I love this.
Horse
Well, the
heaven.
horses came from the Pitchfork Ranch this time, last year as well. 4 6s before that.
I'm wearing
and the competitors were from Canada, from Australia, from the United States. So it is truly an international event, and people come from all over the world to come in and see Road to the Horse. And so I happen to know, because I was not there, I watched it on YouTube, and I went back and checked, and you had over 35,000 people that watched you perform at Road to the Horse just on YouTube.
Dang.
Is that your biggest stage yet?
I think I believe so. That's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people out there watching. A lot of people out there watching. But it was kind of cool because Tammy had contacted me, and I said, well, I think she's in Australia right now, but I sent you a message, and you said that you'd be happy to do that. And so you got back from Australia just in time.
Oh, yes,
to
just
go
in
to
time.
Kentucky for Road to the Horse. So that was kind of a cool.
Yes. And thank you again for just suggesting me, because I had so much fun, and I'm wearing a Pitchfork Ranch vest right now.
Oh, that's right.
It's very comfortable.
That's cool. Well, I'm wearing my vest today too. It's kind of cool here in Nashville today. Well, I want to get to another song and then come back and talk more about what's going on in your life. And you got a big tour coming back.
A big summer ahead.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're going to listen to another great song. It's called The Dutchman's Mind. We're going to come back. You're listening to the Campfire Cafe, heard around the world on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, most streaming platforms, and now on YouTube. Just search for Equestrian Legacy Radio. We'll be right back.
Over yonder sandy dune, that's where we must go. Hidden in the desert hills, rivers of gold still flow. Didn't take us seriously, thought we were insane. When we cut back pockets full, everything will change. We're looking for the hidden river of gold. It's just a matter of time. All our dreams will be fulfilled. We find the Dutchman's mind. It's been a week since we set out from our lonesome town. We've run from other prospectors trying to cut us down. Food is scarce and our water is gone. How will we survive? There's so close that we won't give up as long as we're alive. We're looking for the hidden river of gold. It's just a matter of time. All our dreams will be fulfilled. We find the Dutchman's mind.
Birdie Nichols, great song.
Thank you.
You have no energy at all when
I
you're.
know. I'm just so chill about it and
Mhm.
laid back and just lazing around. That's me.
It is. I will say that it is hard to push yourself to, don't you think, as a performer, like giving yourself permission to be animated, to dress up maybe more than anybody else in the room, or you do put yourself out there with the music videos and songs and live performances, and sometimes it can be kind of scary, but you can't make any progress if you don't just really be your authentic self. And that's what I love about what you do. It does feel very authentic.
Well, yay. It definitely is. That's me.
Yeah.
That's my heart laid bare right there. So,
Yeah.
So I was going to ask you, and again, for folks that are listening around the world, how old were you when you came to Nashville? Yeah, that's not been that long ago.
no,
Yeah,
it's not
you
been that long.
shouldn't have to think that hard.
No, I was about 11 years old when,
Really?
Oh, okay.
yes, when I was moving to Nashville. Right
Wow.
before, actually, yeah, it was right before COVID too. So
Oh,
that was
wow.
fun.
Wow. Wow. So how did you decide to move to Nashville at 11?
Well, I always knew that music was my passion.
Yeah.
And I really, really, really loved the writing and the performing aspect of it. And country music was where my heart was at. I just didn't quite know how much at that point, but I knew that I knew that was where I was going. That's what I wanted to do. And my parents are amazing. And
They are.
they really truly are. I love them. I wouldn't be here without them. And they were like, is this what you want? And I said, yep. And they're like, okay, we trust you. We believe in you. We're doing this for you. And so they moved to Nashville for me. And I loved it. And I knew this is right. This is for me. And then as I started to kind of grow more into myself and my sound, I realized that it's not just country music, it's the Western side of music too. It's both of them. It's old country, it's Western, it's both of them together. That truly that's what makes me love music. That is my music.
Interesting. That's interesting. I'm just fascinated that at 11 years old, your parents would move to Nashville. That's one day, if you don't realize that yet, you will understand what a sacrifice that was for them to pick up and move.
Oh, yes, it was. But again, I love them, and they're amazing for that, and just having the faith that I could do it.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
That's
So
incredible.
you still have family back in Arizona?
We actually, no, we don't have any family in Arizona, but we do have a lot of friends. So
Okay.
that's another great part about coming back and forth between Arizona, the West, and going back and forth, is that we can always see friends, and they're always there for us too.
That's cool. That is very cool. That is very cool. Mary Kaye loves to go back to Utah
I
as often
do.
as she can. And,
Yes.
yeah, of course, she's got 8 children there.
Hmm.
And how many grandchildren there?
I've got the 12th grandchild on the way.
Woo.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she loves to go back to Utah and visit. Every now and then she just gets a hankering. It's
I
like,
do.
I really want to go back. But
Yeah.
anyway. Well, you have got some new music that's out.
Yes.
So this is which album for you?
This is the second album. This is Western Heritage. And the name comes from, well, because it is the Western heritage. It's the heritage of the West. And I go through a lot of the songs talk about the history and the people who come from the West, start in the West or went out West. Take Burning Daylight. It's the people on the wagon trains who took up everything their whole lives to go out for either gold, new opportunities, or both, and
Right.
the struggles that they faced. It's the Cowboy Code, where it talks about code that cowboys live by and still do, and how what they kind of, maybe someone who didn't quite understand it until they truly did. It's Cowgirl On, where it's, hey, life can get you down, but when you're doing your thing, when you're being yourself, it's the best you can be.
Well, as I've said before, there would be no Texas without Tennessee. And so there are a lot of cowboys burning daylight and moving out west. There was a lot of that was happening back during the end of the Civil War. And a lot of the Tennesseans moved out there and helped create Texas. I will always, our Texas friends, remind you of that. And I know we got a lot of people that listen to the show out in Dallas. I saw some numbers the other day. So that's kind of rubbing it in on you just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just kidding. We're going to get to another great song and video. And by the way, we're playing video today. And so we have over 1 million folks that are listening around the world on all the streaming platforms. Just a month ago, Mary Kaye, we started doing YouTube, and so YouTube has to build. But when we talk about video or a song that's coming up, or just like we did with My Rifle, My Pony, and Me, if you want to see this, you have to go to YouTube and you have to look up Equestrian Legacy Radio. And we will invite you that while you are there, be sure and subscribe to our channel. We would love for you to do that. Birdie would like you to subscribe to her channel too.
Oh, yes. Subscribe to both.
Yeah,
Double or nothing.
do that both times.
Exactly.
But anyway, we're going to take a look and a listen right now to Burning Daylight. We'll be back in just a moment on the Campfire Cafe.
Burning daylight on this desert ride, open valleys, through canyons wide, we roam to find our new home, but for now, we're burning daylight. We travel west in search of gold, on our quest for wealth untold, sidestepping rustlers, rattlers, and outlaws. Burning daylight on this desert ride, open valleys, through canyons wide, We're burning daylight.
Very nice. And did you do the video in Arizona then?
So actually, part of it was in a gold mine in New South Wales.
Okay.
And then part of it was done in Utah, actually. Bluff
Yeah,
County.
I recognize Monument Valley.
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh, and then Arizona, a little bit of Arizona, but yes.
Very nice. So tell our audience, Birdie, what is your writing process for writing songs?
Whew. Well, it can go a couple ways. It can go a couple ways. Typically, more often than not, I will have a concept in mind, and then I will go to my guitar and I will play around, and whatever melody comes out typically I'll be thinking of whatever concept or whatever title, it'll come out and the words will flow with it. Or a melody will come to me and I don't quite know where it's going to go. And then later I'll be writing something and I'm like, that's where that goes. That's why I was writing that melody. And then other times I'll have lyrics and they'll sit there. And then I won't have the right melody. I won't have it. And then it'll just smack me out of nowhere, blindside me. And I'm like, oh, okay, that goes there. That makes sense. And then very rarely I'll write a full song and then I'll end up being like, this isn't right. And then I end up taking parts of it, and it goes to something else, gets spliced up. And I'm like, well, this wasn't supposed to be in this song, but it really goes here. So again, it can go one of many different ways.
It sounds really similar to my process as well. I thought that's a beautiful, in the industry, it's called a hook, is the Burning Daylight. Beautiful melodic hook on that song. Great job.
Thank you. Yes, and that one was one of the songs it was almost midnight. There was a very late show. We took a minute to get back home. And I was like, I need to write this. This song is going to come out right now or it's never coming out. And so stayed up for another, I think, 45 minutes just because I knew it had to come out. And it was almost perfectly written. And then the next morning I was like, okay, finishing this song. And it was done. And I was like, there we go. I love it.
Yeah, when the muse comes, you have to honor it.
That is so cool. So I was going to ask, what are the audiences like in Australia?
Well, there's everybody of all ages, I would say. There's quite a love for music.
Uh-huh.
And it's especially for authentic music, I would say. It was a lot of fun, and they were fairly appreciative of
Good.
music out there, because when the beat was good, you could tell. Yeah.
So you haven't performed in Europe yet?
I have not, no. So there is, I'll go a little bit. I am going, as you guys already know, I'm going on tour with the Butler Band, who I met in Australia. And it was like God brought us together. It was incredible. I love their music and they love my music. And we are going to start touring over there. We will tour New South Wales, Queensland, all that. We'll go do a little bit in New Zealand, and then we will come over to the United States and tour the United States and Canada.
Oh, wow.
And then, And then in 2027, we will do a full world tour where we'll go to different parts of Asia and Europe and such. So that is the plan. But for now, we're going to stick to Australia and the US and Canada. And if anybody does want us to specifically go to their area, all they have to do is contact the Butler Band or contact me and let us know, and we'll see what we can do.
That is so cool. That is so cool. So I like the way you have plans. I mean,
Yeah, thinking ahead.
2027, we're going to Europe.
Mhm.
So we've got a lot of friends that have performed in Europe, and the European audiences, French, English, German, love the Western music, but they don't differentiate so much between Western and country or Americana. It's just great music, which I like. I mean, it's like if
Yeah.
it's music,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
good music.
Yes, I love that.
Forget the labels. Well, I want to get to some more good music, and we're going to do a song from the album. And this one, Mary Kaye, is called The Last Ranger. We'll be back and talk more with Miss Birdie Nichols in just a moment. You're listening to the Campfire Cafe.
He's riding like the Reaper with a 6-gun by his side. Don't cross his path, for that's a good way to die. Beware you cattle rustlers, for if you steal a steer, there's penance to be paid, stuck in Yuma for years. Beware you stagecoach bandits, for once the sun goes down, desert will hold your bones 6 feet underground. He's riding like the Reaper with a 6-gun by his side. Don't cross his path, for that's a good way to die. Ride retribution faster than a dead man's prayer. Only the good Lord can save you from the last stranger's stare. He'll beat you to the border, there ain't no place to hide. When you saddle up, they're saying you'll be running for your life. He once was an outlaw too, tried to survive. Now he wears a badge and he fights for what is right. He's riding like the Reaper with a 6-gun by his side. Don't cross his path, for that's a good way to die. Ride retribution faster than a dead man's prayer. Only the good Lord can save you from the oath that he swears. Beware you desperados, for if you rob the rails, justice will be served, 'cause the law will prevail. So choose wisely. He's riding like the Reaper with a 6-gun by his side. Don't cross his path, for that's a good way to die. Ride retribution faster than a dead man's prayer. Only the good Lord can save you from the burden that he bears. Ride retribution faster than a dead man's prayer. Only the good Lord can save you from the last stranger's snare.
I like it. I like it. I like it. That was so much.
Cool.
That is so much fun. Hey, when did you start playing the guitar?
Well, I started playing, I think I taught myself around, I was about 9.
Really?
I had been in choir, I had played the viola, but it's a little bit difficult to sing and play the viola at the same time. So I was
Tricky.
like, you know what, I'm gonna teach myself guitar because it's a little bit easier to do that. So and then I really enjoyed playing guitar, so I kept going with it, and I still play guitar, and I've picked up the viola again,
Really?
surprisingly enough, and I'm glad I have because it's honestly, I do enjoy playing viola.
Oh, that is so cool. That is so cool. Well, you're right in the heart of the music world, right here in Nashville, Tennessee. And when you had the record release for the new album, where was that held?
That was held at the Ernest Tubb Record Shop, and that on Broadway, and that was so incredible, and that was so much fun. And I love vinyl. I love cassette tapes. So I was like, this is the perfect spot for me. Yes. Thank you, Lord.
Well, I'm surprised you even know what a cassette tape is, but that's kind of cool.
Oh, I have a whole collection.
Really?
I do. I love my cassette tapes.
That's
I
awesome.
do love vinyl, but I love cassette tapes just a little bit more.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. Kind of cool. Well, we were talking with somebody the other day, Mary Kay. I don't remember who it was on the show, but I said, I remember the 8-track tapes, and then before that, it was the 45s, because we used to sell those in my dad's store. We sold all of those, the 45s, and then the 8-tracks, and then it became cassettes, then it became CDs, and all that time we had the LPs
Yeah.
that we were selling. So it was kind of a cool deal.
Everything changes. It's
Things
crazy.
change. Things change. So how are you putting out your music today?
Well, I do have CDs because I love physical copies of music, and I sell both albums on CDs, Into the West and Western Heritage. But of course, it is a new age of music, so I do have my music streaming everywhere, from Amazon to iTunes to Spotify, Pandora, wherever you listen or stream music, it's there, including YouTube.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So what have I've got in my desk drawer? What are these things, Mary Kay? Memory sticks? Is that what this is called? Is that what this thing is?
Flash drives.
Flash drives.
So are you doing anything on flash drives yet?
I actually am not. No, I have not done flash drives.
Yeah, I think that's kind of a cool. Matter of fact, this is a Phoebe White flash drive.
Oh, I love
that
Phoebe.
they sent. And I think Dave Stamey's got like 100 songs on a flash drive that he's selling right now for 100 and something bucks. I can't remember exactly what it is.
Wow.
But, it's just kind of a cool way that music is being delivered today.
Huh.
And yeah, because we don't have a CD player in the house. I'm a music guy. Mary Kay's got all of these CDs, and we have no CD player. And fortunately, we both have cars that are old enough that we still have a CD player.
Yeah, we can listen in the car.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever get rid of my car just because of that. But
my car has CD player too, so
it's kind of a cool deal. Kind of a cool deal. What are your plans? What is your goal in life?
Oh, well, my goal in life is to, for one, live life to the fullest.
That's a good goal.
It's a good goal, I would say. But also just to continue to inspire people to be themselves, and to just, if they have a passion for something, to find a way to integrate it into their lives. Because if you're passionate about it, you truly love it, and that's where your heart is.
Yeah.
And to just keep doing what you're doing, keep being yourself, because you being authentic is the best way to be.
So musically, what is your goal? Would you like to be on the Grand Ole Opry stage one day, or?
I wouldn't say no to that.
Mary Kay would like to be on the Grand Ole Opry stage.
I also would not say no.
Yeah, I wouldn't say no to Grand Ole Opry stage, but I guess I'd same thing, just to inspire people and to spread my music and my message to as many people as I possibly can, and for them to truly enjoy what I sing about and to truly understand where I come from and the history that I sing about.
Well, I think that's the important thing. And the size of the venue, I don't think is quite as important as the connection with the audience.
No,
And I
it truly isn't. It's
Yeah.
really,
Absolutely.
if one person gets it, that's all that matters.
Well,
I like that.
we're gonna let a few people get it for this next song. And this is Cowgirl On. We're gonna come back and talk with the talented young Miss Birdie Nichols in just a moment on the Campfire Cafe.
Aqua free and running from behind, like canyon cities on my mind, headed for that open trail again. Found my courage and my horse, been through these squalls of love before, traveling through this desert monsoon. I guess I'll cowgirl on. Raining, riding, thunder and lightning, keep on pressing along. 'Cause the darkest times are right before the dawn. With sorrow on both sides, my paint text will be my guide. Desert winds blowing left to right. Sun's up and shining bright, till the moon comes out tonight and sets just before the dawn. And I guess I'll cowgirl on. Raining, riding, thunder and lightning, keep on pressing along. 'Cause the darkest times are right before the dawn. Raining, riding, thunder and lightning, keep on pressing along. 'Cause the darkest times are right before the dawn. Love is patient, love is kind, always hopeful by design, keeps no records of the wrong. So now I'll cowgirl on. So now I'll cowgirl on.
Yeah, Cowgirl On. Birdie Nichols. You know, I'm listening to you whistle on a couple of these songs, and I thought about that when I was listening to My Rifle, My Pony and Me. With Dean
Yeah, there
Martin.
was whistling in that too.
Yeah, but you're a better whistler than he is.
Oh, well,
You're
Thank
really a good whistler. Yeah,
thank you. I love
Yeah.
the whistle.
yeah. I'm afraid I do too. It drives me crazy because I go around the house whistling.
He does. He whistles all day. Actually, I think more than anything, Gary's whistling just reminds me that he's happy, which makes me happy.
Well, I'm just happy because of you, darling. That's it.
I think one of the reasons that Gary's so good in lighting up this show is he does have a really great ear for good music. And so we don't just have anybody on the shows. Gary is very particular, but because he has that good ear, he'll get a certain melody. Like one of the songs from this show, guaranteed, he will be whistling the rest of the day.
I probably so. Probably so. Probably so. Well, you are so talented. You're so much fun
Yes,
to have
you
on the
are.
show.
Thank
And
you.
we had a potluck and picking a couple of weeks ago, and you were there, and you just did a great job.
Oh, such a
And
beautiful job.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was such a cool job, and I really enjoyed listening to your picking and your singing, and it was so much fun. So we look forward to doing. I think we're going to have another one back here at our place in October. So that's kind of a
Okay.
cool deal. Yeah, we'll get the word out on that when that happens. But anyway, for the folks around the world that would like to find out more about Birdie Nichols, how's the best way for them to do that?
Well, I would start with one of the best ways would have to be my website, which is www.birdienichols.com, BIRDIENICHOLS. And that has links to everything under the sun that I'm on, from my YouTube to my Spotify to my Facebook. It's there on my website. What I'm doing next on my website. I would say the second best thing would have to be my Instagram.
Okay.
Which, if you only do Instagram, that's okay. I do a lot on there as well. It's just Birdie Nichols 07. That's my handle. And same thing for Facebook, Birdie Nichols 07. And I would say those are the best spots to find me. And if you want merchandise, it's on my website. You want a CD, it's on my website. So,
and I'm going to encourage people. I always encourage people to buy music from the artist website. That way they get 100% of the proceeds instead of the pennies that they get from CD Baby and these other outlets. So
yes.
yeah, that's
please.
the way you do it. Where are you going to be performing next?
Whew. Well, I got a couple things coming up. For one, I have the Open Streets Tempe Festival, which is in Tempe,
Okay.
the Phoenix Film Festival, and also the Tucson Film Festival
Wow.
are the three things that are really closest coming up right now.
Okay, so when is the first one? Put on
She's going to say, go to my website.
Go to my website because
I will find out
has
exactly where she is and when.
yes, my
Yeah.
website and my Instagram have exactly what I'm doing on the correct dates. I may accidentally give you the wrong date because sometimes I don't know what day it is.
You're like,
Today is one of
where
those
am I?
days.
Birdie, you probably
RW
have to go to your website to find out where you're going to be.
R.W. Hampton never even knows what his website is. He said, well, we got to ask Lisa what that is. Anyway, Birdie, you have been so much fun.
Yes,
Oh,
appreciate
thank
indeed.
you for
Yes,
having me.
indeed.
And I love talking with y'all. You guys are absolutely lovely and
Thank
wonderful.
you.
Well, we need to get out and do
Thank
some more
you.
stuff, too.
Likewise.
You still have a horse, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Tex is doing good. Saw him the other day before I came back out to Arizona, and he was happy to see me. He even scared the daylights out of me because he was laying down, and I'm like, "Oh my God, Tex, don't colic on." No,
I
no, he
know.
was
I
tricking me
hate
and
when
getting
they
on his
do
back.
that.
As soon as I'm like, I'm gonna sit on you if you're not careful. I go. He has a halter on, so don't worry. I was being safe. But I go and I'm straddle him. As soon as I kind of put a little bit of pressure, he springs up, and I'm like, oh no, okay, we're going. So, and he was.
We love our horses.
Yeah.
We love
And
our
that's my
horses. We really do. Well, I'm going to close out this segment of the show with another great video. It's Into the West. And tell us a little bit about how you wrote that song.
Well, Into the West is the title track of my first album.
Yeah.
It's really an introduction to who I am, where I'm from, and some of the inspirations that I have. And that was really that's the main roots of Into the West. And it's also for people who maybe have never been out west, or they live out west and maybe they don't quite know a lot about where they live, or people who don't know about how amazing and wonderful the western side of the United States is. That is what Into the West is about.
All right. Well, let's take a listen to that. Birdie Nichols, we'll see you down the road soon, friend.
All right. I'll see you. Thank you.
All right. Thank
Bye.
you. Into the West. We'll be just right back.
trailblazing tumbleweed, a straight talking wind wandering melody, roaming, arranging, rambling, blowing down those dusty roads, guided by the legends of the past, never knowing who I'll meet when I'm blazing my own way into the west. Annie Oakley was a sharpshooting dead shot, made her mark in the west, traveled through to Tombstone, Dodge City, Deadwood, Amarillo, Cheyenne, Prescott, Las Vegas, Santa Fe, Jerome. Annie Oakley, a sharpshooting dead shot. I'm a trailblazing tumbleweed, a straight talking wind wandering melody, roaming, arranging, rambling, blowing down those dusty roads, guided by the legends of the past, never knowing who I'll meet when I'm blazing my own way into the west. Belle Star was a horse thieving outlaw, famed by all as the bandit queen, rustled men's Appaloosas, quarter horses, buckskins, paint horses, saddlebreds, Morgans, Palominos, and Mustangs. Belle Star, a horse thieving outlaw. The people are real and the legends are true. Billy the Kid and the Dutchman's mind. Western history is rich, and cowboys are cool. I'm a trailblazing tumbleweed, a straight talking wind wandering, rolling free, roaming, arranging, rambling, never knowing who I'll meet. I'm a gypsy song slinging mystery, a ghost chasing, rule breaking rarity, loving, living, strumming when I'm blazing my own way. I'm a gypsy song singing mystery, a ghost chasing, rule breaking rarity, loving, living, strumming when I'm blazing my own way into the west, into the west, into the west, into the west.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I could go to Tombstone right now, Mary Kay.
I think that would be lovely. Walk
Yeah.
those boardwalks,
Yeah.
sidewalks.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, Birdie was so much fun to talk with. She's a talented young lady, and look forward to see where she goes in life.
I'm really enjoying watching her move forward in her musical abilities and her career.
It's
It's
a
really
lot of fun.
exciting.
She is a lot of fun. She's a hoot. She's a hoot. Well, you're headed again to Oklahoma City,
Mm.
10th and the 11th. You'll be out there for the Western Heritage Awards, and I'm expecting video and photographs to come back with you so that I can see all the
Certainly.
buddies out there. But anyway, that's going to be a whole lot of fun. That's the 10th and the 11th of this month. That's this weekend. And big doings that are going on out there. Ed Harris will be receiving a Wrangler Award, the actor.
Mhm.
Kenny, what's his name, Mary Kay? The gambler. Rogers.
I was about to say, don't depend on this
I was
brain under
testing
this
you. I
hat.
was testing you. And Toby Keith. So they'll be receiving their awards posthumously. But anyway, it's a great event. Be a lot of fun for everybody that gets out there for that. So I think you can get tickets still.
Oh, yeah?
Listing the Western Heritage, the National Cowboy and Western Heritage.org for their website for that. So it's a beautiful, beautiful museum. and so many really great people that you'll meet when you're out there as well. Brent Hill is going to receive his first Wrangler.
Oh, I'm so excited for him.
Yeah, that is going to be exciting, and hopefully maybe you and RW will be able to present.
I think I'm presenting with Dan Roberts this year.
Okay, all right, but it's going to be a cool deal, and Bren will be joining us on the show the following week, so we'll be sharing his music from his award-winning album out there. Selena just sent me all that music this morning.
Oh, very nice.
And so we've got that. We look forward to having Brent on the show next week to talk about his first Wrangler and his experience.
Yeah.
Be sure and join us on Tuesdays for Live from Nashville, on Thursdays for the Campfire Cafe, and then on Saturdays for Saddle Up America. We love having you join us. We'd like to hear from you wherever you are in the world. Just visit our website at equestrianlegacy.net and shoot us a message. We'd love to hear from you that way, or you can visit us on Facebook on Equestrian Legacy Radio as well. We do want to take a moment and thank our sponsors, and those are the sponsors you'll find on the website, and those are the sponsors in the general store, where you'll find everything for the horse lover and folks that just love the Western and equestrian lifestyle. Our Legacy Select horse campgrounds and guest ranches for the finest riding destinations in North America. Visit those sponsors at our Legacy Select horse campgrounds and guest ranches, and also visit us at east of Santa Fe for Western art and collectibles. You'll find all of those on our website at equestrianlegacy.net. Marty Robbins was such a performer, and his Western album just set the woods on fire. I mean, it was the first
classic album.
Great album. El Paso, and then El Paso City, and so many great songs from that. But our good friend Carolyn Sills with the Carolyn Sills Combo did a album called let me see what the name of that was. Return to El Paso. And do you remember Marty did a little song about Felina?
Mm-hmm.
You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Carolyn Sills did a little song about Felina, and that's going to take us out for the show today. We'll be back next time on the Campfire Cafe. Thanks for joining us.
Bye, y'all.
Oh, Felina, don't go to Rosa's tonight. I got a feeling that Cantina's due for a fight. Oh, Felina, those men don't care that you're mine. They only care that you're dancing one dime at a time. Oh, Felina, I know we agree that El Paso's our home, but there's nights that I feel like I'm drinking alone, and I see how they all turn their heads when you were on by. Oh, Felina, don't go to Rosa's tonight. Oh, Felina, why must you romance every glance that they're sending your way? Oh, Felina, when given a chance, they'll advance till you hold them at bay. Like wolves they prey. Oh, Felina, why can't you just stay away? Oh, Felina, how many times must you see that foul cantina keep making a fool out of me? by. You dancing too close to a cowboy with stars in his eye. He reached for your waist just like all the rest. And my hand in a rage put a knife to his chest. And if you hadn't pulled me away, I'd have taken his life. Oh, Felina, don't go to Roses tonight. Oh, Felina, why must you romance every glance that they're sending your way? Oh, Felina, when given a chance, then advance till you hold them at bay. Like wolves they prey. Oh, Felina, why can't you just stay away? Romance every glance that they're sending your way. Oh, Felina, when given a chance, then advance till you hold them at bay. Like wolves they prey. Oh, Felina, why can't you just stay away? Oh, Felina, why can't you just stay away?